Profit is, I think, more clutch than we give him credit for. And actually, you know what? They've been doing very well with Profit on the May.
What a cutoff.
Yeah,
Bumper
another
had
nice
no chance, man. Completely carved off from the rest of his team by that May wall. And yeah, that's the thing is, and Captain Planet, our one of our stats guys, our big-time stats guy, wrote a great article about everything going on in the league right now with the meta. And one of the things that's hard to sort of equate with statistics is the value of your May player. Because has the ultimate now, gets a kill in the slime, might not even need to use it. As Vancouver tries to flip this one around and tries to keep the percent going, rather. Sits down as well, and it looks like so far so good for London here. Throws in the Blizzard. Can he force everybody back to it? Find out with Slime. Nice headshot to finish him off after the freeze. The Titan's already down. Their Diva mech as well. Goodbye, Janu. Hawksall taken out too, and it's an easy fight for London Spitfire off the back of Quartermain's sound barrier. They just look untouchable right now, and this should be an easy flip and an easy round capture for London. And the healing from Moira is just so big. When everybody's grouped up in this composition, tough to force people away. That said, Hawksall down, Murdering soon to follow. After that, the Titans trying to stick in this fight. London Spitfire pulling ahead, though. It's just really the supports and a tank in the fight for Vancouver right now. That's not going to be enough.
Profit is just doing so much work in this series so far.
Same thing.
Janu got his Blizzard, though. Flew up over the top of the wall and ate it.
That's right, but Fedosian still got the first kill in favor of the Spitfire. Maybe Titans with the sound barrier can bring it back, but a sound barrier for London as well. Murdering 2K, 3K with the Death Blossom. Time to reap indeed, and I think it's going to be time for London to win this map if the Vancouver Titans can't put together a winning fight in the next few seconds. Gets enough for his team to come back in, gets bumped off the edge though by Quartermain. And London Spitfire in firm control for the moment. They've got the 65.
Oh, the
and
walls
again,
are so good.
Profit just dissecting the enemy team.
Bomb.
But as I say that, Janu comes in and gets 3 if you include the Diva mech with that self-destruct, and the Titans have a new lease on life on this round. When the team comes in, I had to use that Wraith form a little bit early there. Janu out of the mech, that's not good for the Titans.
Profit,
and now
how do you get back there?
In the back lines, the stealthiest May I've ever seen. And the Titans in big trouble now. Everybody dropping. London has already flipped the point back in their favor before the fight was really even over. And that's gonna be about it, man. London Spitfire dominant on Busan.
And if you'll notice what they did, so Birdring demech Janu, and at that point Profit knew that he had the freedom to make the long flank and catch them all in the Blizzard. There was no chance of a denial.
Ooh, Slime got really low. Got hit with the anti-heal as well. Gesture going in, trying to secure the kill, and Guard does just that. Bumper down as well, and that's exactly what we were talking about. Looking for those moments. They got the anti-heal after the damage in on the supports, and now London in a good spot to just take point A.
Yeah, London coming in really strong. And again, thinking about that attack we saw against the Defiant, their first target was 8 on the Mercy. Here again, it was Slime on the Mercy.
Going in, and he's going to use it. Wow, he is. Hits
Bumper.
3 members, and including Hawksall. Bumper and Hawksall low. Hawksall no chance to use that Nano Blade, and now
the sleep
Titans
dart
in
as
a
well.
lot of trouble. Here comes Profit with the blade. He's got his own. They had theirs ready to go, and that was a smooth teamfight win for London. Now they just got to handle those respawns.
All right, they're going to come back in. There's still the Nano Blade there for the Titans. Can they shut it down? EMP here as well. EMP goes down.
Quartermain's got to stay alive. They need that sound barrier. Oh, Hawksall, he might just stop this push cold right here. Looks like they will. London, you know, maybe had one chance to keep that push going. If Quartermain had gotten the sound barrier up, maybe they would have been able to stick with it. But, you know, you got plenty of time. Lose gracefully, save your ult percentage, and come back later.
But this push has been successful for London, though. It's still going on, and they're committing to EMP.
They're trying anyway, yeah. EMP comes in, Profit waiting for it. There's the Death Blossom, comes down from on high, low health, but he does get the kill onto Hawksall. Janu down, so London with the sound barrier. This is it, man, though. They've got less than a minute. It is do or die for London here on point B. They got to get it done now. They lose their Lucio. Profit comes back for a kill on the Twilight. Maybe Fury with that self-destruct. No, he's taken out, and London Spitfire's chances are slipping away. The Titans look like they've almost held here on point B. I know, we talked about the anti-clutch capabilities of London Spitfire doing so poorly in teamfights in overtime, and we're in there right now. London Spitfire gets hacked before it even begins, and Vancouver Titans already just slamming through the London Spitfire roster. Bumper lands a shatter, gets the kills, Fury out of the mech, nobody on the point, and that was a long time to hold, but the Vancouver Titans pulled it off.
And that may cost Fury his mech.
Yeah,
oh, that's bad.
Could be rough. Can they keep him healed? He's hacked as well. Oh, barely gets in the cover. Where's the D-Mech? Defense Matrix trying to keep him in there, but no, he gets popped out in the end.
Oh, that is so brutal.
So close.
So a lot of this match has been Twilight having epic sleep darts. On that defense, his sleep darts were huge, and right there, Prophet gets slept, and it forces the tanks to go protect him. That means Spitfire's defense is just over. It's
Gesture
just
got slept
over.
again. I mean, yeah, the sleep dart comes in onto Hawksaw, but Gesture was actually slept as well. 3 gets hacked by Vancouver. Hawksaw coming in behind it with the Nano Blade, going for the D-Mech onto Fury, trying to do that. Oh, he gets him as the self-destruct comes in, hides behind the pillar. A couple kills for the Titans. Make that a little bit more than a couple here, as Hawksaw just kind of zoning Badoshan out of this one, just kind of getting in his face, forcing him away, getting the kill on the corner main, and now Bumper, Primal Rage, to try to get a lot of this point taken before the London Spitfire can even regroup. Profit on the point.
They're coming up. It's a Primal Rage trying to delay right now, but how much else are they going to get done here, Doa? It's still based around this. Prophet getting a pick, and he does. Okay, that might turn things.
This is what they need to do. Yeah, this is it right here, man. Gets the kill on the Bumper, gets the D-Mech onto Janu, now looking for that Meteor Strike, but the Titans already routed, it appears.
And they're waiting right now to get Quartermain, but he's going to get hacked, and that means no Sound Bearer. That's it.
A hack into the Blade. We've seen this so many times from the Titans and other teams in this league. Hawksaw carves apart the London Spitfire, and that might be the end of the map right there. Trying to finish it, trying to get it the rest of the way there. Prophet down, it's just the respawns, just the desperation measures now for London.
But the Primal's
they do
there.
Get a kill on the Twilight, that's right. And the Primal Rage, such a good delaying tool that Gesture used. I can't believe it. London still for the moment in this one. Seems like Quartermain getting protected by the defense matrix a bit here. Hawksaw still pressuring the point. Now Stitch with the swap over under the Tracer, getting annoying the back lines. Gets a kill on the Quartermain. Now tries to find Badosha as well. Pulse bomb in there. That was a long one. EMP though. 5 men hit by that. Titans.
They got to get on the
rocked
point
by that one, but they can't stop them. And London Spitfire unable to keep the point defended. We have a tie series. Here comes the Nano Blade. Hawksaw frozen though, he went right into the blizzard. Ooh, that is not a place you want to blade. Slime gets the uppercut onto Birdring, and London Spitfire though, able to turn this one around, pushing them back. Bumper in a lot of trouble, low health. Fury takes a breather as he gets the healing, and that's just a lone Mercy about to be staggered. Hello, yeah.
Hello, Slime.
Right.
It's a nice blast you got there.
It's sorry, only Neptuno gets the 3Ks in this league on Mercy.
Yeah, we're going to take a look again at that Blade replay as the infinite stagger for Slime goes on. Excellent job of path blocking the doorway from Fury.
All right, so check this out. Hawksaw pulls out the Blade, gets
hooks right into the blizzard. Beautiful play by Fury and Prophet.
Yep. Supercharger comes down. There's the Dragon Strike going through the side, just keeping the Titans zoned out, keeping them away from their Supercharger. Now Gesture loses his as the Dragon Strike comes through. Prophet rolls up, throws down the wall, ice blocks for a second just to stay safe. But now they gotta worry about this Dragon Blade coming in from Hawksaw.
No nano boost.
But there goes Bumper. He's down, and this has gotta be the biggest blade ever coming in from Hawksaw. Blizzard does not trap him this time. Gets a kill onto Badoshan, but London still kind of dismantling the Titans. It's not over yet.
Oh, huge
kill
hook.
onto Slime. It may just be. Fury drops, but London, after eliminating that Mercy, is in such a great place to hold. Now the Reinhardt comes in. Bumper making the last minute swap. Nice right click onto Hawksaw from Prophet. So accurate with that May. Doomfist gonna get frozen solid. Goodbye. Bumped around. He's not dead yet. Now he is. Gesture finally finishing him off, but we're into OT. London Spitfire in overtime, a place where they've struggled, but they've got such an advantage in this fight that they should be able to clean it up. That said, oh yeah, man, look at that. Birdring with a kill into Twilight as he tried to come in. No contest there in London with the fullest of full holds on Hollywood. Here we go. London Spitfire advancing now. Stitch down already. What? Birdring finds the pick, and that's a 6v5 now. The res comes in. Can they take advantage of the time Mercy was spending rezzing and not healing? Doesn't look like it, so still the 6v6, but man, Birdring is dangerous on this Hanzo. They only need that one tick. Vancouver Titans need to stay on this point right now. Immortality field down. Hawksaw, now a Hanzo battle. on the roof here, but Doshin gets a kill into Janu. Good start for London in this fight here. Oh, and that's it. Everything's collapsing now. Twilight Stitch, they're all down, and London Spitfire just rolling right over the Vancouver Titans. It's only a matter of time, and that is the end of the map. London win it pretty much as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah, it does give them the opportunity. They're on game point for our next map. They happen to lose that game point on Illios, as bad as it is for them.
Johnny gets the kill to Prophet though after a nice hook. Bird Ring comes back with the one under Stitch. London Spitfire just trying to push away. They have the faster respawn, but oh, they lose their tank again. Nice Maywall block actually from Hawkstall to save Janu. And Amplification Matrix, Maywall's not going to last very long, so Titans have to take cover.
Dragon Strike.
Yeah, will this buy enough time for London to take point A? Oh, man! That is the last place you want to be. A 4 kill from Bird Ring, and then follows it up with another shot on the bumper. Why not? 5 kills in that push, and that was the wrong place, wrong time for the Vancouver Titans. Forces the ice block from Prophet right away. Blizzard comes in. There's a wall from Prophet. I don't know about that Blizzard, man.
You're gonna get the freeze. Actually,
Prophet did get frozen.
He's gonna get 2 out of this, or yep, 2 out of this.
All right.
Cuts off the Dosen and Prophet, and that means
Worked
they
out.
get the eliminations, even though that Maywall was deployed. Oxal able to hop around the side.
Bumper, the Fortify, out of the way, so he doesn't have that damage reduction on the Orisa anymore. Murdering with the kill into Janu. So London finally pushing forward here. Anti-heal, but the Immortality Field from Quartermain once again keeps people alive. And now London finally starting to push through the defensive lines of the Titans.
A grenade there just at the end to cap off an elimination, but that's the only one we're going to see the Vancouver Titans get. It's going to be a Dragon Strike here at the end with the Supercharger. Huge amounts of damage from the Spitfire can come through.
And Dragon Strike going through one of the respawn doors. I don't think you need to be a Prophet to guess how this round's going to end. Slime's down, and it's only a few more members of Titans to get out of the way before London finishes this round. That's a big anti-heal, but is there enough damage? No, they can't even get there, and London finishes their attack despite that hold on A. Here comes the Dragon Strike from London Spitfire. Right now, the halt didn't really result in any kills, although Prophet goes down. Janu hit with the anti-heal. He gets taken out by Bird Ring in the end. And here comes the Blizzard for Vancouver on the point to just keep that payload pushing forward. And yep, that's going to be point A.
That was not the best halt timing. So Spitfire, which are normally very good at executing that combination.
They're trying to keep the Roadhog deal. Twilight's still on the Zenyatta. They push forward here. And Matrix. Now the Dragon Strike comes through from London, and that is more like it. 2 kills from Bird Ring. Vancouver Titans trying to push back, but they've lost some crucial members of the team right now. The kill into Stitch. Yeah, that's probably going to be another push stopped, and a pretty bad stagger coming in for the Titans here,
Bird Ring needs to get out, though. Whoa. Immortality Field just in time to save him.
I hate it when I'm climbing a wall and I run into a platform with my head, you know? It's so annoying when that happens.
Hurts really bad.
Janu and Slime coming back to saying, you know what? We don't need to really do that whole regrouping thing. Don't worry about it. We'll just take care of it. Respawn, trickle in, get some kills. Nice hook. Janu staying alive with the take a breather and then finishing off a Frozen Fury.
That was some great skirmishing by the Titans. They were down in a 3 versus 5.
And now the halt comes in. There's the Blizzard. Can they trap a few people in it? They get the Amplification Matrix there too. Twilight has to use the Transcendence probably earlier than he wanted to, but they can't save Bumper. Janu drops as well. No more tanks. That means no more push from the Vancouver Titans for now, where the London Spitfire win this series if they can fend off the Titans one more time. Here comes a Wrecking Ball from Janu. He swapped over to it, gets frozen, gets anti-healed, nearly taken out. Bumper on the Reinhardt, going back to the hero he knows and loves. Bird Ring down, and Twilight trying to hard carry. Stitch coming back and helping out too. There's the wall, and Hawkstall just jumping all over the London Spitfire right now. Can they actually get this done? London Spitfire in another one of those OT moments. Are they going to collapse again?
I mean, they used the Blizzard. It got them a little bit of time, but the payload just keeps on moving.
Potion. Down, and they can't get there. Oh, no, they do. Barely. Gesture makes it to the point, but it's only him, and they'll finish it anyway. The anti-clutch comes back again to haunt the London Spitfire. We're going to another round. I mean, they really have to hold hard. Oh man, losing Gesture, devastating for the London Spitfire early. And remember, the Titans pushed through A pretty quickly compared to London. Only 35 seconds to go though. Bumper with a kill on the Prophet. So this payload is going to get some distance here. Now everyone just trying to die on it. Use as many seconds as you can off the clock here. Birdring gonna get a little bit staggered. It's the supercharger and it's the hook! The hook on the Prophet! So huge for the Titans, and now Gesture trapped away from the rest of his team, in danger of dying, and he might just do that. It's a sleep dart onto Hoxall. Immortality field keeping Gesture up. The anti-heal means he is not going to stay that way. And Janu walking forward with the whole hog to deliver point A to the Vancouver Titans. No extra time as we are in time bank right now, but they're going to keep this thing going. Maywald, it's just so annoying to go through.
Another hook on the Prophet. He dies with the Blizzard again.
Can't believe it. Twice they've hooked Prophet and won the fight off of that nice right click on a Badoshan, but that payload still getting pushed, and they may actually finish point B here. I can't believe that London has not been able to end this push yet.
This is ridiculous.
Finally with a kill, but look at that! The payload is still moving!
Bumper again. Both of these last-minute Reinhardt swaps have worked out really well for the Titans, and Janu moving over to the Wrecking Ball has given them the staying power on the payload, and Spitfire had no answer on point C last time, and they're looking like they don't have an answer this time either.
After a little bit low, does get the kill onto Twilight. That's going to be a nice benefit for the Spitfires. They try to hold it here, but Hoxall responding with a rocket fist to the face of Birdring, and now Slime down. Hoxall just trying to do what he can. Takes out Fury, all right, nano boost. Meanwhile, onto Gesture as they try to finish it. Might be able to finally get it done here. Just trying to maybe just knock them off the payload long enough for the overtime bar to expire. But look at that perfectly timed rocket fist from Hoxall. And I can't believe it. It's still going. It's still moving. It's only Twilight on there right now. And finally, the payload stops. They might as well have finished it though.
And so they have to have somebody who can survive that on the payload.
And very true. Amplification Matrix, there's the Dragon Strike. Where's the Ice Block? They got the Immortality Field, so it's going to be okay. Lasts just long enough. Now the Amplification Matrix comes through for London. Fury down though, Stitch with the early kills looking good for Vancouver. That said, Stitch down. A trade comes in, but here's the Blizzard. Hoxall frozen by the Blizzard before he gets his up again. Janu and Slime down in London, able to take the lead in this fight. Crucial to freeze Hoxall before he had a chance to use his Blizzard, and they're gonna get A at least.
If it comes in, but that's not gonna help. Sleep into hook onto Prophet.
Happened so many times before. This has to be an amazing Dragon Strike. They gotta stay on the payload. Meanwhile, Vancouver looping around the left side, taking out the members of London, and this is where it's gonna end. Vancouver Titans are sending us to map 5.
Really good push, obviously, by the Titans. And it might not be over yet. Coalescence is here, and it's a 5 versus 5.
Well, I mean, London's still holding onto the point to their credit right now. They do take out the Immortality Field. Birdring trying to sneak into the back lines of Titans and just make it hard for them to really assault this much more. But Janu says, nah, I think I've had enough of this stuff. Goodbye, Quartermain. Goodbye, Birdring. Gets another one on a Badoshan. That's a 3K for Janu just off abilities. Make it 4. Why not? As the Vancouver Titans flip the point in their favor.
It's a fat biotic grenade, too.
That's right.
4 members of Spitfire. Now they're going to try and make some space here. Coalescence.
Looping around the Maywall, and Gesture gets a kill on the Hoxall. Took too much damage early on. There goes the Immortality Field. Pushing forward, Birdring jumps in the back lines with the Death Blossom, gets one and then gets another as he takes on Twilight with the primary fire. And London just steamrolls the Titans in that fight.
Crucial that they got the pick off onto Hoxall, who had the Blizzard up. That was the ultimate the Titans needed. They're not going to have a barrier either to stop this shatter from Bumper.
I mean, they might get the DMAC onto Fury right now. It looks like they will. That's pretty bad for London. Now London lets it use Owen Slime, kills Prophet with the Pulse Bomb up. Bumper moving in with the Earth Shatter. Doesn't hit anybody, but it's okay because Stitch and Janu picking up the slack, and despite the Death Blossom from Birdring, it's just not going to do it. Overtime ticking away, and the round will be taken by the Vancouver Titans.
Scary for the Titans. Looked a little bit risky, but they are clutch, coming up with it again.
Hoxall never seemed to be really able to get the damage done that he wanted to with the Pharah. Maybe today will be different. Still firing it from the side. There goes Bumper, just kind of walking through the point, but wasn't able to be healed. Slime comes in for a dangerous res. I don't know how he got that off without dying, but Stitch is down anyway. So they rezzed one, lost another, and now London taking firmer control as their early percent grows. Stitch gets a kill into Profit. Green got one, but I don't know if it was enough. Very self-destruct, making the difference here. And Bedosian, he pulls out the Coalescence as well. And London starting to turn this fight around now.
Yeah,
they lose their main tank though, but it looks like they're able to flip it.
Yeah, can they get the stagger kills though? There's only a little D.Va and a couple supports right now. Gonna try and cover them as they come in with this. Oh, they do get it. And they're gonna get the mech immediately too. This is terrible.
That is so rough for Janu. He just got his mech back again. Stitch came in and tried to take advantage of this with the kill into corner main. Now going one-man army, but no, he's not gonna last in the point. At least he does start overtime. So the London Spitfire have a chance to take this one, but Titans, nope. Winning the fight in the end. They're gonna be able to flip it back.
Well, there's still that wrecking ball
maybe
on
not.
the point contesting though.
Yeah,
Coalesce is gonna come back in and they're not even gonna get there. They left the point. They walked off the point.
Here on Illios, the final round of the final map. Our first match of the day here on Overwatch League. The point unlocks in about 10 seconds and Gesture down already. Janu picks up the first kill here. Pumper gets another one. And even though they lose Slime, it looks like the Titans might be able to get some early percentage going.
A lot of stalling here in favor of the Titans, though. Took London quite a bit of time to come back into this one.
They're over 50% right now already. Now the Blizzard comes in. Goodbye, Bedosian, and Vancouver Titans forcing the London Spitfire out of this fight in a hurry. And now you got to get really concerned if you're the London Spitfire. Janu with the whole hog. He has the ability to just push people off if he wants to. Nice hook denial from London Spitfire here. Janu just trying to hold strong. There goes Gesture. They cut him out for the rest of the team. And the whole hog from Janu trying to seal the deal for the Vancouver Titans to take this series in the final map. But whoa, what a move from Slime! Gets two. And even though Quartermain comes back with some personal heroics, he's got the sound beer. They're gonna need more than that. And the Vancouver Titans ecstatic as they will beat the London Spitfire in the last map. Crazy.
Just barely. But the Titans looking a lot better today.
Our player of the match, brought to you by Omen by HP, is the one, the only Janu. That's right. Making the picks on the Roadhog, usually on Profit, like that one right there.
I think that his hooks, it was hard because both Janu and Twilight were creating so many openings around crowd control to make a selection here. But you look at Janu's Roadhog, he was pushing people off of objectives, playing intelligently with the whole hog, as well as really delivering on opening picks against Profit or against Gesture, that it makes a lot of sense for him to have this player of the match.
Yeah, 43% hook accuracy is pretty solid.
Especially when you play that much Roadhog over the course of a series.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen higher percentages, but like you said, over the course of a long time, that's really solid.